if they can just make objective bounties a bit stronger, then maybe
Yeah,
it's...
yeah, I'm not gonna help. If they get like 20k for objective bounty, then it would be pretty decent, not gonna lie, yeah.
Hi everyone, it's Tom reporting from the LEC Spring Split, and with me here is Zanzarah, the jungler of Astralis, who just lost their game against XL and are now 0-7 in the LEC Spring Split. So Zanzarah, that is undoubtedly a disappointing start to the Spring Split. I guess now, in order to make it to the playoffs, you have to go 9-2 in the rest of the season,
Yeah,
which
something like this.
which seems pretty unlikely. How are you looking at the situation?
Yeah, I mean it's like yeah, I think like we don't really have chances on playoffs overall, like in terms of like performance and play style, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we just try to look to like make at least something work, so we can just get some wins and maybe stop some teams to get into playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, last year Astralis also didn't start off too hot. Also, eventually missed out on the playoffs, but at least throughout the weeks we saw some progress in how the team played. I think aside from last week, where you had a very close game, the games have looked pretty one-sided for the opponents overall. So, what do you attribute these games to in terms of your own performance?
Uh, yeah, I think like especially like this week I didn't have like a good performance overall, but I think just like overall like as a team with like nothing is really working for us. Like
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like draft, we will most of the time get like in disadvantage position from the start. Then even like early plays didn't really work, so we kind of have to like take risky decisions to just get back into the game. And like most of the time they don't work too because kind of seems like understand what we're gonna do right now at this point, and they can just like literally just like farm, and we're gonna probably lose the game. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like right now it's like tough, tough, and we just like trying to look at least like something what we can be like good at, like maybe what we can use to get wins later on.
Yeah. How's the mood in the team?
I mean, it's like I think just people. I mean, of course, nobody's happy like with the
Mm-hmm.
results and stuff. But I think right now we just like no, like I mean, everyone is just like looking. Not sure. I think everyone is understanding what like playoffs is not kind of possible at this point already. But like everyone is sure what like get some wins is for sure more than possible for us.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, if I look at the team compared to last year, you guys still have White Knight, who in the summer split, at least on Lee Sin especially, was performing well. And you obviously have Promiscu and yourself still with new additions Kobe and Dajor. And especially with Dajor, people had many question marks because he basically was an amateur exactly 1 year ago, then got into ERL and now already is in the LEC. So is there anything in your team compared to last year where you see different struggles as to why the team is unable to connect so far?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it just we're not really like good and like it just like our own performance to play, and then it just may make like us less like comfortable in
Mm.
game, even when we know like enemy making mistakes. We kind of not ready to punish them, even though we know like they're gonna get them. So it's hard to say like before I think like for example Magic Felix was like really good in terms of like laning phase and playing in team phase his role, but he was not really vocal, so it was
Mm.
really hard to play like early game at least. Dayor another way he's like really vocal, but he has his own champion pool what kind of don't really like fit the meta. And yeah, we kind of have to play around, and as you said, he's kind of rookie, so he's like usually nervous and kind of don't really like playing like he do in scrims.
Hmm.
So yeah, right now we are just getting him like to the point when he can like perform the same level and just be more comfortable on stage.
Right. And there are going to be hard questions that are going to be asked. We saw, for example, XL this week made a roster change with Mickey X. I know, like I'm not gonna say who do you think from your team should be kicked, but eventually,
Yeah,
that
probably shouldn't.
that's not something. But eventually, might it eventually be necessary for Astralis to undergo a change as well, or do you have a confidence that in summer split, maybe once Dejor has more experience under his belt or something, you are gonna be able to turn this ship around.
I mean, right now I'm not sure. Honestly, I just like not sure. Because right now it's like nothing is working.
Mm-hmm.
So at least if something is gonna work, we can build around that, right? And then you can just talk about progress of the team. But right now I feel like we're just like looking for our play style, and we have like too many holes to say like anything. So yeah, not sure honestly, like how what's it gonna be with the team. But I guess organization not gonna be happy probably if like a team goes like 0-18
Yeah.
in a split. So yeah,
Yeah, it would be funny for the memes, but in the end, it's business and
yeah,
it's competition, right? And Astralis also
yeah,
wants to at least put on some results. And I appreciate your honesty there as well. And obviously, it's also quite realistic
yeah.
in terms of what to expect. Now, to kind of go towards an end of the interview, because yeah, unfortunately, there isn't too much to discuss in terms of overall performance. But for you personally, you've been in the LEC now with Astralis for a year, and this is your second year. Heading into the year, did you have any personal objectives compared to last year in terms of where you wanted to improve or where you still want to improve going forward?
Um, I mean, not really. I don't really have like objectives. I think I'm like my personal objective was like team objectives in
Mm.
terms of yeah, just try to support like especially like this split. I was trying to support Dayor as much as possible, helping him out, like just introduce him kind of to the like
Mm-hmm.
real professional League of Legends. So yeah, but other than that, of course, I want to go to playoffs, and I felt like I had a level for that. But right now it's kind of yeah, I mean, right now, like I feel like first weeks I had like decent performance overall, but team was struggling. And right now, I kind of like start dropping same with the team, and then it's right now it looks like completely doomed, kind of. With
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, right now it's hard. So yeah, right now, as I said, we need something to like to use it to win the game.
Yeah, you need a miracle. It's
Not a miracle, not that, yeah, not that doomed, you know. But yeah, maybe like something similar, yeah, would be great.
Uh-huh, right. If they can just make objective bounties a bit stronger, then maybe
Yeah,
it's
yeah, not gonna help. If they get like 20k for objective bounty, then it would be pretty decent. Not gonna lie, yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, at least so far, what you are still accomplishing as an individual is you're drawing the Trundle ban. So you've got that going for you. They keep on betting it against you. Maybe once it slips through, you
Yeah.
can get that
But
first look.
yeah, but you just I feel like the team just banning because they kind of have like open bans versus us, so they can just like ban
Mm.
Trundle and don't really like get a headache, you know. But I don't think like Trundle even like good right now in terms of
Mm.
like overall how games goes because like he was good before because it was a really like mid game skirmish meta and
Mm-hmm.
you're like really strong at this point. But right now it's kind of scaling, and then you kind of can't really play Trundle into like Corki Jinx with Lulu. You're like, yeah, good guys. If they
Right.
just keep like attacking you this way, like champions like Zanzarah right now, I think just better.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining, Zanzarah. Is there something you'd like to say to the Astralis fans and to your personal fans and to the LEC viewers to
Yeah.
round up the interview?
Yeah, I mean, I hope we still have fans and like guys. Yeah, who's cheating? I hope you understand. Yeah, it's like really tough and like for players especially. So I hope you're gonna keep supporting us. And yeah, I really love when like people keep sending messages about support. You know, like so it just motivate me to like do more every day.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining, Zanzarah, and thank you very much for watching. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.